Yo, what up, YouTube? Your boy RikaShae. What? Come on, stop. Yo, we're getting into this Nas reaction. Nas, one of the greatest of all time. Just dropped. I don't know if this is like it came from his official channel, so I guess it wasn't leaked, but maybe it was leaked, so they released it. It's just weird to have like a official audio, like, you know, a few songs come out of the album. But let's get into it.
Could he say goodbye?
We ain't gonna never die, we ain't gonna never die. I'm an icon in real time. Why'd I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. Yeah. We ain't gonna. We ain't gon' never die, icons in real time. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? I think the hate was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Could never say goodbye, I let my skill cry, let my soul bleed. Inside a rose wearing rosaries. Homie, I love the new NY, cause I'm the new NY and the old NY at the same time.
Man, alright. It's obviously Nas' flow. Nas, he's famous for how dope his flow is. But I wanna see if it shows who produced this. Because I know Hit Boy has been making most of his beats, but this doesn't really sound like Hit Boy. Does it show it? No, it doesn't show who produced it. All right. Let's rewind that back a little bit.
Never die, icons in real time. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? I think the hate was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Could never say goodbye, I let my skill cry, let my soul bleed. Inside a rose wearing rosaries. Homie, I love the new NY, cause I'm the new NY and the old NY at the same time. I always hit the last shot when it's game time. The Jordan Kobe Braun talk, take a long walk. You might start.
He said that Kobe Jordan Braun talk. That's because, you know, everybody's always arguing who's the greatest basketball player, Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan. And for years and years, it's not so much now anymore, but it used to always be in a lot of people's songs, who's the greatest MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas. And I still think Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas are going to be in most people's top 5. So Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, pretty suiting, pretty fitting.
Homie, I love the new NY, cause I'm the new NY and the old NY at the same time. I always hit the last shot when it's game time. The Jordan Kobe Braun talk, take a long walk. You might start to understand what I'm putting on for. I left more flows and Pro 2 sessions than you ever thought of with old school methods. But what you hearing is the
He's saying I love those kind of lines, like when people say, like, when the old people be like, boy, I done forgot more about this job than you've learned so far. He's saying I left more rhymes in Pro Tools like than you've ever created. his throwaways or his like shit that gets lost is a bigger catalog than what most people are writing.
Present day, over breaks and samples of New York and WA. The brand Nubians, Nas and Wayne. Don't threaten me with a good time, we here to stay. Nasty, they don't make them like me. Mask up, all black, like a poo shiesty. Swoop through, I'm like Detroit Red in the zoot suit. Loose screws, any great challenges, I find a loop through.
Oh, this is dope. It sounds like he's doing, I don't know, maybe he's just mentioning them, but he said he's like the New York version of NWA, and then the new brand Nubian, and then he said something about somebody from Detroit with Big Red or something like that from Detroit, and then he mentioned Wayne's name. So it's just like a whole scheme that he's doing of different rappers or different songs. I think he said something about J. Cole. Oh no, he said something about Mask Off.
Nasty, they don't make them like me. Mask up, all black, like a poo shiesty. Swoop through, I'm like Detroit.
No, he said Mask Up.
I left more flows and Pro 2 sessions than you ever thought of with old school methods. But what you hearing is the present day, over breaks and samples of New York and WA. The brand Nubians, Nas and Wayne. Don't threaten me with a good time, we here to stay. Nasty, they don't make them like me. Mask up, all black, like a poo shiesty. Swoop through, I'm like Detroit Red in the zoot suit. Loose screw screws. Any great challenges, I find a loop through. Loopholes, why they treat me so bad, Club Nouveau. Damn, the times we living in is crucial. This my Tom Cruise flow. Top Gun, they too slow. Computers ain't fast enough to keep up with nasty, cuz we ain't gonna never die.
We getting Wayne next. It looks like it's half and half. So let's go. Brett, Lil Wayne, man, I think he's like one of the most slept on as far as like greatest of all time talks. Like Wayne doesn't get put in the top very often. But as far as longevity and albums and just overall, when he gets on other people's songs, he just murders it. He's gonna go just as hard, if not harder, than that person. I was a huge Wayne fan. I was a Wayne fan back in Hot Boys days, but I lived in Texas. I lived in the South. I was clubbing at the time a lot, so Hot Boys was just, I mean, that was huge. You heard them every single night at the club. Then he did like those Carter albums and those mixtapes. I mean, he was just insane. I just kind of fell off of Wayne when he started doing the whole auto tuning and a lot of very hard to understand, and it was just like punchline after punchline after punchline, and a lot of times I just thought it was really corny. But then when you break his songs down, this motherfucker's a genius. He's like a low-key one of the best lyricists. When you break his songs down, you can go look up the different podcasts and things like that break down his songs, and his shit sounds corny sometimes, and then when you break it down you realize that there was like quadruple entendre mixed with like different schemes and shit, and you just didn't know it. He's really, really dope.
We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. Icons of real time. Icons of real time. We ain't gonna never die.
Icons, stepping on pythons, spitting that cayenne, eat shit like Zion, peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. I seen you on the sideline, you need to walk a fine line, need to read the guidelines instead of reading the timelines, where everybody like line, nobody flow like mine. I'm sonning these niggas, got me coaching niggas like prime, tongue I never bite mine, got dough like Taekwon. To spend all this money, I'ma have to spend a lifetime. You broke, can't even buy time, should throw niggas a lifeline. No money on my mind, and I be on your wife mind. I hit her with the pipe bomb, then pass it down the pipeline, but actually we quite fine. Diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going. Let's let it keep playing out. I want to see how long this scheme goes.
They love me in the nighttime, they hate me when the light shine. Shots I got 100, and problems I got 99. Boo got it by Ryan, take off with no flight time. Bad bitch on the passenger side, she don't even like flying. Booty soft as nightline, you niggas small as my crime. I got a black Nina that get nasty as a white blind. Low credit, high crime, open mind, tight rhymes. When they hit my lines, these rappers gotta catch up like Hines. Weezy in my slime knives, ain't nobody like eyes. Like bygones, gotta let icons be icons. Hi moms. Hi moms. Hi moms. Hi moms.
Oh, that might have been one of the best verses I've ever heard. Not just from Wayne, but like from anybody. How you gonna do a whole 16 bars and use one rhyme scheme for the whole 16? And so that's not necessarily hard to do. It's not necessarily like the most craziest thing. It's the most craziest thing to make it sound good and not get old. Because, I mean, anybody could write that. It's not easy, but anybody could do it. But the reason you don't is because when you start rapping it, it's just repetitive and it just gets old really, really fast. But bro, and there was some mad punchlines in there. There was some little corny punchlines in there. Something like something about they gotta catch up, you know, like condiments or something like that. But the way that he was rhyming some of these words to all go right up with that I rhyme scheme, like sidelines and pylons. He said reaching for the pylons, like, or reaching for the skyline, and, you know, like reaching for the skyline, you're reaching for the pylon, you know, like when in football they dive for the pylon to try to score a touchdown. And he said something about everybody else is on the sidelines, or I'm watching you from the sidelines, and then you're getting coached by Prime. Coach Prime is Deion Sanders, who now is the coach for Colorado college team. He was a all-star football player and baseball player back in the day. His name was Primetime Deion Sanders. Bro, I gotta listen to this again. We're going back this whole verse.
We ain't gonna never die. We ain't gonna never die. Icons of real time. Icons of real time. We ain't gonna never die.
Icons, stepping on pythons, spitting that cayenne, eat you like Zion, peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. I seen you on the sideline, you need to walk a fine line, need to read the guidelines instead of reading the timelines, where everybody like line, nobody flow like mine.
Everybody, what did he say? I'm catching everything. There was one word in there. Did he say Wayne, but he said it like wine? Everybody like wine or something?
Icons of real time. We ain't gonna never die.
Icons, stepping on pythons, spitting that cayenne, eat you like Zion.
So icon stepping on python, so obviously like crushing snakes, which is a double. And he said something like eat you like Zion. I'm not sure what that means, but when he said something like cayenne as a pepper, like, but it's cayenne pepper, but he said cayenne. Like, he's able to flip that the way that he's delivering it, so it just keeps with this rhyme scheme.
Peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. I seen you on the sideline, you need to walk a fine line, need to read the guidelines instead of reading the timelines.
Could you imagine though, you're sitting with your boys, you're like, yo, what rhymes with pylon, timeline, or sideline? Like, that doesn't rhyme. Yeah, it does. Watch.
Eat you like Zion, peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. I seen you on the sideline, you need to walk a fine line, need to read the guidelines instead of reading the timelines, where everybody like line, nobody flow like mine. I'm sonning these niggas, got me coaching niggas like prime. Tongue I never bite mine, got dough like Taekwondo to spin all.
He said, I got dough like Taekwondo. Another corn. That's what I'm talking about, like corny Wayne. Dough like Taekwondo. It's been used like a billion times. But he said Taekwondo, but he's saying Taekwon, but he's rhyming that with sideline and pylon and skyline and prime time. And geez, how do you rhyme these words together?
All this money I'ma have to spend a lifetime. You broke, can't even buy time. Should throw niggas a lifeline.
You're broke, you couldn't buy time. Gotta throw him a lifeline. Sick line.
No money on my mind, and I be on your white mind. I hit her with the pipe bomb, then pass it down the pipeline. But actually we quite fine. Diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white wine.
Diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white wine. Like sparkling white wine and splash you like white wine. But dang, he rhymed pipe bomb with pipeline, and it sounded like it was a perfect rhyme. He's just slant rhyming the fuck out of these words, and his delivery is perfect.
Throw niggas a lifeline, no money on my mind, and I be on your white mind. I hit her with the pipe bomb, then pass it down the pipeline. But actually we quite fine. Diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white wine. They love me in the nighttime, they hate me when the light shine. Shots I got 100, and problems I got 99.
That was when I heard that, it was kind of weird that he did 99 Problems, a Jay-Z lyric in a Nas song. Who obviously, I mean, they're friends, but they definitely had a lot of beef.
Pass it down the pipeline, but actually we quite fine. Diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white wine. They love me in the nighttime, they hate me when the light shine. Shots I got 100, and problems I got 99. Boo got it by Ryan, take off with no flight time. Bad bitch on the passenger side, she don't even like flying. Booty soft as nightline, you niggas small as my crime. I got a black Nina that get nasty as a white blonde. Low credit high.
He said it gets nasty as a white blonde. Freak.
Take off with no flight time. Bad bitch on the passenger side, she don't even like flying. Booty soft as nightline, you niggas small as my crime. I got a black Nina that get nasty as a white blind. Low credit, high crime, open mind.
That's dope too. Like, I got a black Nina, which is like a black 9. So he's talking about a gun, but he's saying it gets nasty as a white blonde. So it could be black Nina would be like a black girl, and then a white blonde. Pretty dope.
Tight rhymes. When they hit my lines, these rappers gotta catch up like Hines. Weezy and
That's what it was. They gotta catch up like Hines. When they hear my rhymes, they gotta catch up like Hines. Corny, but it's good.
my slime knives. Ain't nobody like eyes, like bygones. Gotta let icons be icons.
So like bygones, you gotta let icons be icons, because you gotta let bygones be bygones. It's a dope little flip, nice little wordplay.
Low credit, high crime, open mind, tight rhymes. When they hit my lines, these rappers gotta catch up like Hines. Weezy in my slime knives, ain't nobody like eyes. Like bygones, gotta let icons be icons. Hi moms. Hi moms.
Hi moms.
Could he say goodbye when he never?
Damn. So I'm just curious if like, because to me that's like one of the all produced by Hit Boy. Okay, yeah. So that was dope. I'm glad I seen that. It's just crazy to me that these rappers that have been in the game since I was a kid, or at least like a young teenager or adult, are like putting out some of the best music today. It's very inspiring. It's very dope. And it's I don't know if it's just me being biased because I grew up on them, so I love them, or if like the new generation listens to this and goes like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are still dope. I don't know. Who knows? And I could care less, because I know I hate on all the stuff that's out now, and the young people might hate on all the stuff that was out then, and it's still coming out. So to each his own. I fucking loved it, man. I'm about to go listen to this a few more times. That verse was insane. That Wayne verse was insane. Yo, thank you guys for watching.